legendary Baby D.
Yes, sir.
East Side's fine. Another East Sider. Yeah. What's up, man?
Not much, man. You know what I'm saying? The East Side, the best side, man. So just chilling, man. You know, happy to be here, man. You know, thank you for having me. You know what I mean? So
hey, man, it's the Leylo show, man. You know, we got history, so you know I had to get you on.
Real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you come get on the orange couch.
The orange couch. Hey, we might have to lock the orange couch in. That orange couch is looking good right now.
Yeah, man. This is the Georgia Peach couch.
Hey, man. So, yeah, man. Just tell people who you is, you know.
Well, I'm Baby D, man. For those who don't know me, you know what I mean? I'm from, I brought you songs like East Side, West Side, About Money, ATL, Ho, from the legendary Camp. I got a new label that I'm working on right now, Atlanta Music Group, Leak, PBK. I got a 700 Lovo, Floro, Gabby, and my boy Sonny. So it's like me, did the movie Smoke Out. So basically I'm saying all that to say that I'm just an all-around entertainer, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know me, you can Google me, but you know, I don't deal a lot, you know, I'm planning on doing more in the future.
Yeah, and you well known, you know, across the country, well, the world in some cases, for the East Side, West Side song.
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know, you and Lil C, like,
Rest in peace to Lil C, yeah.
Rest in peace to Lil C, for sure, we're gonna get to that. But so how was it, you know, how did it feel making that song when you was first making it? Like,
well, it's so crazy.
It was gonna, like, go crazy?
Well, see, that's so crazy about making songs and when you doing music, you know, music is really based on the feeling. So it's like, you know, when we did East Side, West Side, we didn't know what it was gonna do. You know, it wasn't like we could just predict the future. Or we were saying like this gonna be the song. It was just like it was something that, you know, a chant that we was doing at the time, and we was having fun doing it as kids. You know what I mean? So we just made it into a song. But that was never like we gonna bank on East Side, West Side. You know, it was more like, you know, I think it was ATL, or I don't even think it was ATL. It was one of those records, I forgot, but it was like, even with ATL and like East Side, West Side, it was never like we going with these songs because we know they're gonna be hits. It was like once we put the EPs out, when we put the album out, then it was like just the crowd and the world and the people in Atlanta, they just gravitated more to those records. You know, when I first put them out, just like we do it. You know, it's like more female. They graduate. They just graduate to that one. Like gravitate. I'm sorry, they gravitate to that. So it's like, man, you know, one thing about music is you just never know. So you know, it was like we just having fun doing it, and it just blowed up, and it just took us to a whole, you know, another time and space because, you know, you gotta think this was before the internet. You know what I mean? So we actually, you know, we was going to the high schools, and we still in school, kind of, you know, sort of. So it's like, we going to school, and, you know, like everybody on in Doug, you know, they all going crazy. You know, Lil C, and they doing West Side, and then everybody on the East Side, they going crazy. So it was like, it just grew. So it was unexpected, but like. So to answer your question, when we was making it, we was just having fun making it. Mm-hmm.
So, like, what was a moment where you knew it was big? You know, like, was you like on tour somewhere and something happened?
Well, nah, actually, when I knew it got real big when they started banning the record.
They banned the record?
When they was banning the record, yeah, some places.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like we was like getting banned right when Tell the Club was getting banned. Because so, like most of the club owners, they was like, you know, don't play that record, don't do that record, cause, you know, we saying like East Side, West Side, you know, of Atlanta, you know what I mean? But other places, they was like, you know, Little Rock and places like that, they was really gang banging then. So it was like they East Side was going at it with they West Side, for real, you know what I mean? So it was like certain places, they was like, don't do that song just because, or don't play that song just because they knew that it was gonna be a fight in the club. So that right there showed me, I was like, wow, that showed me two things, that the song was big, you know what I mean? Second thing, the power of music.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a powerful song, because I know for a fact when that song came on in the club in Decatur, you know, like it's gonna be a fight somewhere in the club.
Yeah. A lot of football teams, you know, a lot of basketball, a lot of sports players, they always like, man, we used to play that song to get us turned up before the game. You know what I mean? So, you know, it spread it bigger than just the clubs, you know, and then that also, you know, was a key factor to show, like, dang, this song is big. And like, even like to this day, it's like they still playing it, you know, and people still, and I'm still hearing stories like, man, I mean, man, I played that song, man, when I first heard Eastside Westside, man, I used to get to fight with everybody in the club. I was like, you know how many times I went to jail off your song? That was there, everybody inside, like, oh my God.
Yeah. Now it's right up there with Nuck If You Buck, you know, 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah, Tear the Club Up.
Tear the Club Up.
Yeah, because that was like one of the first rowdy songs that I know that they banned. They was like, man, because that when folks started throwing bowls and pushing and doing that, the Tear the Club Up came out. It was like, man, I done seen a bunch of clubs get tore up off of that song.
Yeah, now, and you was signed to Big Records.
Yeah, Big Records. Shout out to Big You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to the whole family, you know what I mean? I also had to deal with Sony, you know, Epic. Had to deal with Koch Records. Also, and now, you know, I'm doing like a digital distribution deal with Empire right now. So it's like, you know, I done been through the ranks, you know, from the ups and the downs, from the downs and the ups, you know. But one thing I learned about it is just maintaining is the key. And staying consistent.
Yeah, consistency is the key, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you definitely been consistent. Like, you ain't never, one thing, I remember when we first met, I think I first met you at the flea market.
Yeah.
I think it was on Old National.
Yep, we still got, that's the last one standing too. Yeah. Right there, yep, the flea
you still
market.
got it? Y'all still got it?
That's the last one. You know, people really, you know, they really don't buy CDs as much, you know what I mean? But you'll be surprised how many folks still do buy CDs. Yeah. You know, and
everybody ain't got Bluetooth yet.
Yeah, exactly. And they got USBs, and we got the app now that's like kind of like iTunes, to where you can just pay a monthly subscription and you can play all the songs from your phone. Okay. So, you know, it's like we trying to evolve with the time. So we went from, you know, having, you know, 7 to 8, you know, brick and mortar stores being one of the, you know, the biggest black owned chain stores in Atlanta, music stores, to, you know, basically just evolving with the time into where it's people doing more online ordering and stuff like that. So you really don't have to have, you know, a place where they can go, because they just want to really just do it from their phone, and just, you know, it's more about just being the convenience for the person. So that's why we down to our last store, and that store been there for about 30 years right now. And I met a lot of folks, like I met you up there, you know, Pastor
you was
Troy.
Like 16.
Yeah, 16, St. Harris was across the street. Yeah, that was like one of my first like summer jobs, like type thing.
Slanging CD.
Yep, slanging CD. But it taught me a lot though, because it put me up on music, and it showed me how, you know, I seen music change from like booty shake to crunk to trap to, you know, to what it is now. I seen all the different eras of music by selling music, and I've been getting like a lot of feedback from, you know, just the general public, you know, and a lot of people, like nowadays they want some old stuff. It's like for some reason people want older music now. It's like they want the stuff that, I guess, that, you know, tapped into a feeling of their childhood, or what they used to listen to when they was in college, or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So I've been seeing a lot of that going on right now. But yeah, that was my job, man. It was like my working at Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all had a squad too. You know, you had
DJ Monte, we had Intoxicated, Shout to Be Real, Sammy Sam, Loco the Lunatic, Now this shout it.
Y'all was Atlanta's No Limit.
Basically, basically. We was the clique before it was popular to have a clique. You know what I'm saying? We clicked up. You know what I'm saying? We too deep. You know, it was like, and what's crazy, Big Records was the label, but we also before it was Big Records, it was BWC, and the BWC stand for Brothers with Causes. So, that's what we were, trying to promote at that time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody being independent, brothers, they all, we out here making money, doing it the right way, and we sticking together. You know what I mean? So that was one of our mottos that we had. That's why we had such a strong team, and everybody was, it wasn't no followers on the team. It was just a bunch of leaders, and everybody was just trying to stamp, they part, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was telling my homeboy, not too long ago that Baby D always seemed to find a way to get in the room where the money at.
That comes. I'm gonna tell you where that come from, though, bro. It come from first being blessed. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people who die for lesser situations that that I done been in, and there are other folks that have been in. So so that's one thing. And then it's like if you have a good energy, and you project that good energy out, then and you speak it into existence, or you get you a vision board, and you like, this what I'm gonna do, then it's like can't nothing else stop you from doing it. So it always put you in a position to where you will be around the money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna necessarily always get it, but at least you got a chance to take the next step to wherever you trying to get to, and just I would call one person say no. You know what I mean? If you get 1,000 no's, all you need to take is if you get just one yes, that's all you need to get you to where you really trying to get to, and your vision. Because a lot of folks don't see your vision, but when your vision is like projected, then everybody can see what's going on, and it's like then you got people want to jump on the bandwagon. But it's like after you just get that one person, that's all you need.
Yeah, that one yes, you know what I'm saying?
That one yes, you mean.
But speaking of being around niggas with money, you were one of the original BMF members.
Yeah, man. Yeah, rest in peace, man, you know what I'm saying? To all my homies that ain't making, man. Free Big Meats, he about to come home, you know what I'm saying? And what's so crazy is, I seen, the whole, movement, I was a part of the movement, helped brand the movement, on the entertainment side with the music. And it's just so crazy that, once again, my homeboy, he was telling me, he was like, man, everything that you've been a part of, it made history. You see what I'm saying? From Big On Records, from BMF, from AMG. It's like everything that I've been a part of, it like changed history, or it made an impact in history. And once again, at that time, it wasn't like we were like, oh, we finna change history, we finna do this. It was just like, we gonna do something different. We doing something different, we gonna be, we gonna do this, we gonna show people that, it ain't all about, cutlasses and Monte Carlos and box Chevys, It was like when Big Meats came through, he came through with the foreign swag, the Lamborghinis and the BMWs and the Benzes and stuff that Andre 3000 been rapping about. You know what I'm saying? Do you want a Benz or a Beamer? But it was just one of those things that was always out of reach, to the normal black, youth, until you seen Big Meats with it. And then like, okay, if he can get it, then I can get it, So sometimes you just need somebody to just give you a little bit of motivation. And then even with the throwing the money and, being the first one to throw money, to even the sparkles on bottles, to even, it goes so deep to how, the whole BMF, movement, basically orchestrated the the whole move of what's going on now to, well, that's why Sexes is in the club. Because at one point, you know, when you would go to the club, it would be flat. The club was just flat in the bar. You see what I'm saying? But when we was coming in, we was standing on the bar. And everybody would be looking up at the bar. So then that's when Alex, you know what I'm saying, he's smart, so he seen the vision. He was like, well, I'm gonna just start building sections, places where people who got money can stand, and then everybody start looking. So now that's why you got sections in our clubs, and like sparkles on the bottle. That came from the Cancun trip. You know, rest in peace to Mama Juice. You know what I'm saying? That was something that she created, you know, out there in Cancun, and we brought it back to Visions once again. And that's why you see sparkles on the bottle. So it's like, you know, but those were things that it when it was being done, it wasn't like, oh, we finna just change history or we finna start some new stuff. It was just like, we just wanted to be different, you know what I'm saying? What can we do to make us stand out? And you know, once again, this was before the internet era. So we had to stand out where we was at, you know what I mean? We couldn't be in Miami and show you like, oh yeah, we down here in Miami, got 10 foreign cars. We didn't have none of that, you know what I'm saying? It was flip phones, and wasn't none, no Instagram, and none of that. So the only way you could be able to put on and make it last is when you in a situation, it was to leave an impression. So they would go back and like, oh man, you ain't seen, boy, how these folks like, you know what I mean? So that's what we would do. So, you know what I mean? It's like I learned when you doing stuff and you having fun, it's like, it seems like it makes the biggest impact. But when you trying to do it, it's like that be the song or the project that never works. Right. But if it's something you just doing it, I'm like, man, I'm just do this, have fun, that, and then it just mess around and hit. Yeah.
Now the Cancun trip.
Yeah.
I actually saw the footage from that trip on Stars. The BMF documentary. Yeah.
Well, the Cancun trip, man, you know, that was like, man, one of the best times I had in my life. For the simple fact, it was the first time I ever had been somewhere outside of the U.S., you know what I mean? Second of all, it was like we rented the whole plane, you see what I'm saying? So now it's like the for real deal soul plane, you know what I mean? All the rappers, all the dancers, all the cool, you know, folks that you might see, the whole mob was in that thing. So we got like 30, 40 people on the plane. We on that thing turned up, man. Then we get there, we got to rent out the whole hotel. Now you gotta imagine, you know how big a hotel is, bro. We done rented out the whole hotel, dog. Like the whole hotel, every room is sold, you know what I'm saying? Flows, all the flows, all our people. From Lil Jon to you know, LeBron James, and Megan Good.
LeBron with them?
Yeah, LeBron James. That was he was first young LeBron. He was down there, man. Man, it was so many folks down there. So we done rented out the whole hotel, man, and basically it was just a display of black excellence, man, because a lot of people ain't never seen nothing like that before. You know what I mean?
That was your footage in the documentary.
Yeah, that was my footage. You know, that was my footage in the documentary. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's why when you see, you know what I mean, when you see the documentary, you see me going in the refrigerator looking at the Cristal. That's when folks drinking Cristal. We got a whole refrigerator for the Cristal, like it's Heineken bottles. You know what I'm saying? Freezer full. You know, we walking through all the Cancun footage, all the footage. We on the airplane. You know what I mean? You know, and then even we was actually in Cancun, you actually can see a silhouette of one bottle coming out with a little sparkle on it. And that was like, it just, at that time, it was something new, you know what I mean? Because you know, at that, if it was how it is now, the whole club, you would have been seeing sparkles everywhere. But it was like, that was the first trial run, you know what I mean, to see, because I think we were celebrating for two reasons. We were celebrating because dude had got off with his situation, and then we was also celebrating somebody's birthday. So we was like, instead of putting the sparkles on the cake, we just gonna put it on the bottle. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the whole thing.
That's how the sparkle.
That's how the sparkle came about on the bottles.
Yeah, instead of the cake, put it on the bottle.
Instead of the cake, we gonna put it on the bottle.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. Yeah, no, that's. But I was reading the book called The Black Mafia Family, the BMF story. You know, it's got all the documents and all that. Yeah. And I'm flipping and I see a few photos with you and Meech and Jeezy and you know J-Bo and yeah. So you was right there.
Yeah, you know, because we was like, you know, Big Meech, you know, he like my big brother, you know what I'm saying, and a mentor at the same time, you know what I mean, because you can go and you sit down and you talk to him, man, and if you ain't got enough sense to listen, then you don't need to be sitting there because he gonna give you jewels, he gonna drop the game, he gonna give you the game, tell you, you know what I'm saying, the right way, you know what I'm saying, to handle the situation, you know what I mean? So we got a cool bond, you know what I'm saying, just through conversation, you know what I'm saying, and music. Because he one of his favorite songs was Stomp That Shit. You know what I'm saying? He's always like, you stomp that shit, stomp it. We getting money over here, we stumping it, you know what I'm saying? We stump it. And then you know, and he loved music, man. So that was one of the things that we connected on too, because he knew about, you know what I'm saying, me being an artist, and you know, and he just and we just clicked, man. That was my dog, and then everybody else, you know, around from JB's to, you know what I'm saying, to Eels to, you know what I'm saying, Blue, everybody, man. You know, we all just like one big family, man. And you know, and that's what it was. It was just unity. It was just unity at its finest.
So yeah, because I seen the picture with you with the mink coat on.
Yeah, we had the mink. We went to the fight, and then man, so much footage, lost BMF footage, man, that we got documented that, you know, is gonna resurface, man. But we had a great time. You know, we live life even, you know what I'm saying, if I was to just pass today, I wouldn't feel, you know, bad about nothing that I done because, you know, I live my life, you know what I mean? And I've experienced a lot more than people that haven't even experienced, and then they 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And like I say, several situations that, you know, that I've been through and survived and walked away, it's like it's people that done died for less, you know what I'm saying? Car wrecks and little stupid stuff like that, you know what I mean? Where you like, dang, well, what? They what? You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm just, you know, I feel like everything happened for a reason, and the stuff that you go through, it make you who you are today. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I just had to go through that stage of life, you know, even though, you know, I learned two things, that nothing lasts forever, you see what I'm saying? But you can get it, you know what I mean? You can get it and be rich, and you can live a great life, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just know that nothing lasts forever, you know what I mean? So you gotta be able to take the good with the bad.
Yeah. No, that's definitely correct right there. You know, you gotta take the good with the bad, you know, because the bad will always show up regardless. You know
in any situation. Yeah. And not even if you just doing stuff like that, even if you got, you know, a Fortune 500 company, you know what I mean? If you get one bug, or, you know, the lights go out or the generator blow out, now it's like you got to pay, you know, whatever it takes to get it fixed, because, you know what I mean, you done been successful for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months or however years. So it's just like, but now you got to take care of this, because if you don't take care of this, you won't be successful for the next 4, 5 years or however. So yeah, you got to just take the good with the bad.
Everybody gonna ask.
Okay.
So we're gonna get it out the way. Like, if you that close to the big dog, Big Meech, like, how did you get caught up in that conspiracy, or did you?
Well, me personally, you know, the reason I didn't really get caught up in that, because, you know, it was like when I came in, I was more on the music side, you know what I mean? Like, I was trying to push the music brand. And you know, and that's what the same thing with Blue and we had them started the entertainment company. We was just like, fuck this shit, we got no money, we just gonna do music, you know what I mean? Now, I did get caught up, you know what I mean, from some stuff in the past, you know, in Ohio, you know what I mean. It was all low key affiliated, but you know, one thing about it, you know, that's what I had did the 2 years, you know what I'm saying, for that. And I, you know, I brought my paperwork and let everybody see, you know, the situation. Because, you know, like I never got caught with nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just that conspiracy and motherfucking telling, pointing fingers, you know how they get you on that. So it's like, you know, I had to go through it. But once again, you know, every experience that I went through, it taught me something new every time, you know what I mean? And I learned, you know, when you ask for stuff sometimes, you ask God for certain things, you can't complain how he give it to you, you know what I'm saying? But you know he gonna give it to you, and you can sit down and reprogram your program and go ahead and get it together. So, you know, it was a learning lesson, and, you know, I really think that you know, I really escaped that situation, you know, for two reasons. Because I really wasn't, I didn't, you know, I wasn't in the game really like that, you know what I'm saying, like at that time. And I was thinking about just music, like I was just on the music. So when he said, let's do some music, I'm like, all right, come on, you know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm trying to be like, yeah, you know what I mean? So
yeah, cause you got some old records with Jeezy.
Yeah, like man, I was the first one cause they was listening to Jeezy and they didn't know who he was. So I was like, man, you know, that's Young Jeezy right there. That song y'all I would be listening to. I was like, that's the one who sang the song. Right. You know what I mean? So like, you know, at that time, you know, like, you know, when we first came in, like, once again, everybody was just trying to get on. And then we was all on the music. Like, I was on the music, G was on the music, you know what I'm saying? Ubi was on the music, Blue was on the music. We had, you know, like, Paul Kane was on the music. We had started, we doing like what we started going getting people from everywhere. We had people from St. Louis. You know, we had people from, we had the West Coast. You know, we had Fab, them jumping up, man. We had, like, that was the thing that we was on. That was the new thing. That was like gonna be the new way of, you know, just basically just, you know, having a reason to ball out.
Don't you have a record with Blue Da Vinci and Jeezy on the same record?
Yeah, I got a record with Blue, Jeezy on the same record, on Rich Bitch. Yeah. And we got plenty of records, like, you know, we got Here We Go, I'm a Boss Motherfucker, when we run these streets, I never leave the house without my heat. Motherfucker, I'm Jeezy. See, you know what I'm saying? Then me and Blue on that. Yeah, what else we got? You know, I jumped on the Air Force Ones remix with Jeezy, you know what I mean? But, you know, Jeezy, man, you know, he's a good dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish him all the success, you know, and I'm glad that, you know what I mean, that out of all of us, you know what I'm saying, that started, somebody got on, you know what I'm saying? Somebody really popped off and, you know what I'm saying, could spread the story and basically show us that it's possible, you know what I'm saying? If I can do it, you can do it, you know what I'm saying, type of situation, so.
Yeah. What you think about the Thug case? You been watching it?
Yeah, man, I've been watching it, man, but it's like, it's wild, man. And I think that, you know, how the world works is ratings for one thing. It's ratings for one thing. And it's like, I think that it's more unjust just because it's all publicized. It's like you can't have a fair trial and everybody watching it. Like, how you gonna have a fair trial and the whole world watching your trial? Like, you know somebody, like, we human beings, when you leave out the judge to the little quiet lady typing to all these folks, when they go home and to their significant other or to their homegirl, whatever, they is gonna run their goddamn mouth because it's just in human nature. They gonna be like, man, we sitting in there all day and this, that, and man, you know how that shit go.
So
man.
You think the jury members is going home
man,
and chopping it up?
Why wouldn't they? Yeah. I was just on the news. You ain't see me on the news. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what the jury member saying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you saying, oh, man. But, you know the little bald head dude? Oh, man, he was in there tripping. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have whatever kind of conversation they gonna have it, and they gonna have it to say. You know, it's just cause that's human nature. They can't just go and not say nothing. You know, it don't make no sense. If they talk on the phone, if they bump into a friend they seeing, man, what you doing down here? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna come out. So especially in and out, man. Like, come on, man. Like if you wanted to get that man a fair trial, man, they shouldn't even have none of it publicized. You know, it should never be on court TV. You should never be able to watch it. You should have just had them people just, you know what I mean, just give that man a fair trial. But it like I say.
Have you seen like Woody shit?
Yeah, I seen Woody. They was saying how he was tripping.
Woody, man?
That's what I'm saying, man. I think that they got a well orchestrated plan and they all carrying it out. Because it's like when you playing chess, you gotta have more than one piece on the board, and more pieces they move different. So you know what I mean. I think from Ghana to, you know what I'm saying, to Woody to, you know, all the different members. You know what I'm saying. I think they just playing their position. You know what I'm saying, to get their boss where he supposed to be. You know what I'm saying. Even from the lawyer. You know what I mean. He playing his position. So I think that everybody just playing their role and they playing their position because they know the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying, on the outcome. And like I said, when they do let bro out, it's like, man, he gonna be going so crazy to where it's like, Fanny might just want to marry him. You know what I'm saying?
Fanny Willis, huh?
Yeah, she might want to marry him. Like, man, come on. Cause.
Well, you know, Fanny, they put in an appeal for the Trump case, you know, so that whole Trump case is basically washed out. It ain't gonna happen.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But see, I think, man, like sometimes, you know how they say, don't bite out more than you can chew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that, you know, some women, you know, they get on a power trip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even, you know, biased or trying to take no side, but some women, they get on a power trip, and when they really get focused on some shit, it's like ain't nothing you can stop them for trying to goddamn, you know, ruin your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I think that, you know, and it's all emotional, and it's not because, you know, you sold dope or whatever. It's an emotional attachment that they have to it. You know what I mean? Because there's so many drugs out here. There's people sleeping on the street selling drugs right now. If you really trying to stop some real shit, you can go get them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you really on, you know what I'm saying? Try to, you know, all the money that they giving and shit, they could be, you know what I'm saying, build a whole bunch of shelters, you know what I'm saying, like some little container homes for the homeless, you know what I'm saying, clean up the streets. And then it's like people become products of their environment. So it's like, I feel like that if she wanted to, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, fix the problem, man, it wouldn't be, you know, attacking one person. You know what I'm saying? Attacking that one person and like that one person, you know, made everybody do all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? That's why I say it's an emotional attachment. Because if you was really trying to stop the problem, then it's more ways to stop the problem than to tie yourself to like this one person.
Right.
And lawyers, you know, they celebrities, you know what I mean? They want to get on and get the big cases and get to do this and go down in history for doing that. And then, you know, it's like some of them ego driven, and it ain't even about, you know, the problem. It's about the accolades I'm gonna get when I do this. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just glad that I ain't in none of that shit, man. I did my time, and I'm far away from that, because it's like, you know, I realize, man, as much time as you waste on that bullshit, if you could have did something, if I would have put the same energy in doing something positive, then it would have been on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Trump or Biden?
Me, I'm going for Trump, man. Like, I don't know why nobody don't like Trump. Before the Trump was president, He was at all the parties, kicking it with Lil Wayne. Everybody wanted to ball with Trump. They wanted to go to his hotels in Vegas. You know, he was the man. You know what I'm saying? He was like the new Hugh Hefner. And as soon as he got down, become the president, now he racist. He don't like black people. But it's like, you know, more, you know, 9 times 10 don't nobody like black people. You know what I'm saying? But it's more he a businessman. So he did keep the economy flowing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what rules the world. It doesn't matter if you black, white, you president, you ain't the president. You know, I know people make more money than the president. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it don't matter about that. It's the economy and keeping the economy flowing and keeping people, you know, happy to where, you know, we feel like we ain't going to work every day just to go to work for y'all. It's like, at least we getting something out of the deal. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, I would go for Trump, because he is a businessman and he will keep the economy going.
So you think he's gonna fix the economy?
Well, I think they can't fix the economy. I think the only thing they can do is stimulate the economy. You know what I'm saying? They got to stimulate the economy, but I don't think that the economy can be fixed unless they just do a completely, totally reset. You know, like everybody start from zero. Everybody start from zero, and they ain't not do that. So you can't fix
all debt's gone.
All debts, everything, you whatever, everything you got.
600 scope.
Yeah, everybody start with 800.
Or 800.
Yeah, and everything you got already, you keep it.
Right.
Don't even worry about it. You know, start from scratch, and we're gonna give you $100,000 to start off with.
Boy, I wish.
You see what I'm saying?
It's your baby D for president.
Hey, for real. Hey, let's go. I'm taking votes. You know what I'm saying?
So you going with Trump? That's what you sticking with? Like, yeah. Okay. I mean, I've been watching Biden, so I see him falling asleep a lot.
Yo, Biden, man. They got so much stuff going on, man. Really, they all between him and Hunter and, you know, all them,
yeah,
man.
His son just got convicted.
Man, them folks, man,
with a gun.
Man, if you really dig deep down into their history, you know, Hillary and, you know, all them, man, them folks is they some motherfuckers. You think Diddy fucked up, them fuckers fucked up. They way more fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's like, but it's like they got ways to hide it because they once again in certain positions. So it's like once you get into a certain position, it's just like, shit, you feel like you're untouchable. You just do what you want to do.
You ever been to a Diddy party?
Nah, I ain't been to no Diddy parties. You know, but then again, you know, I done been to parties and shit like that. But see, like I was having this same conversation with my folks earlier. I'm like, man, if you go to a Diddy party, if you ain't never did no cocaine, if you ain't never did no mollies, if you ain't never did no weed, if you ain't never had a shot of liquor, that ain't your day to try it. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to his party the first day and then because you under pressure, he be like, you want a drink? You ain't never drunk. And you be like, yeah, let me take that. Nah, you try that at home, get drunk at home first, you know, do all your shit at home. Then that way when you go to the party, you can know how you gonna act if you do get past the blunt or something like that. But like that, don't go to the party, and not even a Diddy party, any celebrity party. Don't go to the party and want to try drugs and drink for the first time. If you ain't been tried it, don't try it. Because you don't know the effects that's gonna have on you when you get around these certain people that's influenced. Yeah. And then they been partying, like you knew. So it's like you easily get caught up in that shit. But then you can't be weak-minded. So it's like, you know, it ain't just Diddy parties. Like they been doing that shit for years and years. There's plenty of parties that go down like that. But it's all about the individual, you know what I'm saying? It's all about you wanting to do that shit down there anyway, you know what I'm saying? Or you should have been more responsible instead of going in there just going crazy and letting your guard down like that. You should have had, if you knew that you was, you know what I'm saying, gullible to the situation, then you should have had you somebody who don't smoke, drink, or do nothing right there with you that you trust, because it's my first time going around. So I think people, man, just need to make better judgment you know, and just, you know, whatever situation you in, you know, you can always get yourself out of it. You know, don't let nobody just, you know, pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do. You know, that's how I feel.
Yeah, yeah, because that case is kind of crazy too, and it ain't even. You think he's gonna get arrested?
I think his ass is gonna get R. Kelly. He's gonna do his ass in, and it's gonna be a lot of folks that go down with him. Yeah, I think that shit is. I think what they is trying to do is a reset on the industry. You know, just reset the gatekeepers as they call it. They just trying to reset everything because. You know, and 9 times out of 10, when you doing something like you basically done piss somebody off. So they done pissed somebody off, and they done pissed off the wrong person. And, you know, or, you know, maybe it might be Epstein. Epstein might have told on him. You know what I'm saying? You like faking like he dead. You like,
wow,
shit.
that's an interesting concept.
I'm telling you, he might be the A1 snitch, done turned state. And when they say no, he gonna come walk out that room and be like, man. You just never know, man, because with social media, everything is so social media driven, and stuff be looking so real. It's like you don't know, you can't tell the real from the fake no more. You know, with social media. So it's like, you know, but one thing about it, that paperwork don't lie. That black and white don't lie. So at the end of the day, we gonna see what happens.
But what you think they finna try to find finna R. Kelly?
I think they finna R. Kelly, man. Cause he I don't know, man. He been going too long.
He been going too long.
I don't understand, man, how you get away with certain things and then you just still keep doing the same shit. Like that don't make sense. Like if you get away a couple, 2, 3, if you get away one time, be happy. And you get away twice, you need to be like, phew. You get away 3 times, well, you be like, I ain't never doing this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know, sometimes that money control people.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And people always saying they want money, but you know, some people got, as you can see, a lot of money and they still ain't happy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it ain't got nothing to do with the money, it's just the person. You know what I mean? So
more money, more problems.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. With me, I wouldn't. My saying would be more money, more bills. Cause you know it wouldn't be no problem, but it'd just be more bills. That's how I know that. But bigger car note, bigger house note, bigger everybody you gotta take care of type shit. So it's like more money, more bills.
How did you? Cause you're well known in the industry, like just throughout the industry. You know. Starting just with the East Side, West Side song. Yeah. But ever since then, like Baby D just been getting a certain amount of respect, you know what I'm saying, and salutes throughout the industry, you know, for what, decades, for 3 decades, you know, probably more, you know what I'm saying? And how do you maintain the respect that you get from not only the industry, but your fans, the public as well?
Well, I just realized, man, I just try to, you know, I just don't switch up on people, you know what I mean? Like everybody, you know, who met me, you know what I'm saying, back then, for the first time, they always say, man, you still act the same. Or their story is, man, when I first came to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and like I'm a part of the history. Like people, like I was talking to my dude, he was telling me he was doing my tattoos. Like, man, I remember 16 years ago. He tell me 16 years ago. I'm like, 16? I don't even remember 16 years ago. But he remembered it. 16 years ago, he said he had just moved in our neighborhood. And I was doing something over at my house and stayed right around the corner. He said he had been dry for about like 2 weeks. He ain't had smoked no weed because he didn't know nobody here. He said he just walked over there. He was like, what's going on? He was like, I passed him the blunt. He said that was the first time he ever smoked some gas. And then he said, he was like, and he always remember that because he said he was dry and he never smoked. He thought he was going to lose his mind. He said he walked up there with it. He said, I just passed him the blunt. I ain't know him from yesterday. But now he like #1 tattoo artist. You know what I'm saying? But see, stuff like that is like, you know, how you stay relevant in the game because you never know who gonna be the next whoever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to treat people, you know what I mean, the way that you want somebody to treat you, you know what I mean? So, you know, like little gestures like that, just being considerate of other people's feelings and just being considerate of what another motherfucker got going on, if it's good or bad, you know what I'm saying? Sitting there listening, just, you know, kick your flavor. So I think, you know, and I always, and it's like the seeds that you plant is like how your tree will grow. So I planted all good seeds, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be, you know, I ain't saying I'm perfect, but, you know, I try to be as equal, you know what I'm saying, and as fair with people as possible. So it's like, you know, and everybody just remember me from that, and then they turn, and then, you know, and I did that coming up. You know what I mean? So now as I'm coming down and going back up, it's still like a smooth ride. It ain't like I was shitting on folks coming up. So now when I come down, like they gonna shit back at me like, nah, nigga, I remember you. You know what I mean? So that'd be the hardest ride. But from me planting those seeds and being cool with folks and stuff like that, then, you know, when people got something to say about you, something good, oh yeah, man, no baby, oh yeah, they cool, man. I remember that time we got the money, whatever it is, it's like that's what keeps you going when your name is bigger than you. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, and your name is definitely bigger than you.
It's bigger than you.
Matter of fact, to this day, we only recognize two Baby D's.
Mm-hmm.
The Baby
Friday,
D from Atlanta and the Baby from Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Only two Baby D's we recognize, you know what I'm saying? And you've been going strong, you know what I'm saying? Keeping relationships going, you know, doing songs. You got some new music.
Yeah, I just put out a mixtape called Atlanta Live, and what it is just basically takes you through a journey through all the zones and explains to you like zone one consists of what zone 2, zone 3. Okay, I put that one out. Then, you know, I got my own label now that I'm working on called Atlanta Music Group, and you know, like I said, I signed a few artists, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, you know, basically just cross over to the executive side with the movies too, you know, doing the movies and doing the soundtracks for the movies, and, you know, just like being an all-around entertainer, because, you know, because somebody say you in the entertainment business, that don't mean you have to, you know, I guess say body yourself up on what kind of entertainment you want to do. You know what I mean? It's still a business at the end of the day. So it's like you need, you know, all of these things to make the entertainment business work. You know, if you want to be an engineer, or, you know, you might do the camera, you know, you might want to, you know, be a writer. You know, it's like you got to dib and dab in a little bit of everything, because you never know what's going to stick. You might think, oh, I want to be a rapper, but that might not be what your calling. You might be better at engineering and writing for other people. You know what I'm saying? When your check comes, then when you get your money, then you can go be whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look at the business side. So, you know, that's how I feel really about that music, you know, the whole entertainment, you know, sector of my life.
You performing at Birthday Bash this year?
Yeah, we're doing Birthday Bash this year. You know, they actually doing they're honoring the camp, you know what I'm saying? So,
wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, man. You know, the whole squad gonna come out. You know, we like the 5 heartbeats. We all gonna be back up there on stage again, you know what I mean, doing our routine, rocking out, you know what I'm saying, me, you know, DJ Monte, you know, Sammy Sam, we got Loco gonna come out there, and then, you know, it's gonna be like one of the, you know, Toscada gonna come out there, but it's gonna be like one of the first birthday bashes that I think I've done without Lil C, you know, because I've been out, you know, every year. You know, we would be, you know, doing them together and stuff. So, especially, I think the lab, in State Farm Arena, we got a lot of history in State Farm. You know, from when Big Corey first came out there the first time, we walked it out. You know, and then.
Oh, it's at State Farm Arena this year?
Yeah, it was at State Farm, this year. So,
oh, man.
There's a lot of history, man. So, he's going to bring back a lot of memories, man. Like,
and Big Lotto, she's the headliner, right?
Yeah, Lotto the headliner.
Yeah.
They got Huncho, he going to perform. They got like Boss Man, Leylo, Key, Vlad. They got a few people that's putting in. You know, she supposed to be coming with a lot of celebrity guests. So you know she got so many songs with everybody.
Yeah.
I know she gonna
21 might pop out.
21, I think 21 gonna pop out. I think Sexy Red gonna pop out. I think you know, Cardi B might pop out. Cause you know, this Lotto, she do got a lot of songs we going for.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, goddamn, Bruno Mars come up like that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Mariah Carey. You know, cause she got songs with these folks, you know what I'm saying? So you just never know, cause they say she got a crazy list. I haven't got a chance to see the list, but they say her list is crazy. So.
Oh yeah. Well, this might be one of the biggest.
Yeah. She got show out. And it's her first time female headline.
Yeah.
So she got to show out. Yeah,
she got to show out. Yeah, she got to do it. What's the girl name with the blonde hair from New York?
Cardi B.
No, the other one.
You talking about the Ice Spice?
Ice Spice.
Yeah,
you know, didn't they have like a little discrepancy going on?
But I think, man, you know, I
think she should pop out too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think she might pop out, but I don't think she's gonna pop out on her shit. But unless they got something worked out, you know how it go. But you know,
that's a baby beef right there.
We
knew when they gonna happen.
They
y'all too cute for that.
They just trying to just turn up. You know, they cat fighting.
So you still deep in the music game right now?
Man.
Still recording.
Still recording, still working. It's just I've been concentrating more on, like I said, like just building a brand and, you know, getting the artists, giving them what they need to be, and just, you know, and just basically, like I say, finishing up these little movies and stuff. So I've been doing the recording, but I've been mostly like trying to, you know, just build a brand first. You know, build a brand. Then once I build a brand, it's basically like Coca-Cola, you know, Pepsi. It's like when you see that packaging, you know it's a quality brand. So I want to try to brand everything. So that way I can put out anything. I can put out music, I can put out tennis shoes, I can put out whatever once I build a brand. So that's what I've really been concentrating on. But I got albums I already recorded, you know, and as an artist, a creator, I always come up with new shit. So there's nothing to, you know, work on a new project.
I heard one of these songs on the radio recently. One of your new songs.
Bro. That Twerk It, probably.
Twerk
From that old Atlanta,
Yeah, you got one with Wizard Jones, he pushing that.
Yep. That's the bring the money by the box. You know, they pushing that. But see that once again, it's like you gotta just stay consistent, and it's like basically just throw everything out there. You keep throwing stuff at the wall, something gonna stick. You know what I mean? So that's the goal, just to keep pushing, and then when that one thing stick, everything else gonna follow behind it. You know what I mean?
We got to do a movie together, man. I know we supposed to.
I'm ready, man. I've been ready, man. I'm trying to shoot a movie. That's all I'm trying to do is shoot movies, man. And I feel like that it's time. We just got finished doing the Block Crew. We got that one done. Just did Smoke Out 2. So basically, I'm wide open for a new movie right now. We can do whatever.
We're gonna put it together then.
Yeah, let's put it together.
I got some things on the table right now.
Let's get it, man. That'd be dope.
Well, yeah, man. It was a pleasure having you on.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure, man. You know, a pleasure, man. Let me sit on the couch, man. You know, basically, you know, y'all follow me at BabyD_AMG. I'm all on the web like a spider, man. I can't wait till we get ready to do this movie, man. Me and Leylo gonna do something, man. We do like a Bad Boys, like a, you know, I don't know, man.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, we gotta figure something out. We gotta do an action comedy.
Possible.
Yeah, action comedy horror flick. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man.
All right, man.
Baby D, man.
Baby D, the
Leylo Show.
For sure. Leylo Show.